Fantastic. Well, wonderful. Hi, welcome everyone. I'm Robyn Ice. I'm Director of the General Legal Studies program, and we're really happy that you joined us today. We're going to introduce ourselves first. I'm the Director of the program and a Professor of Practice as well. I teach the Practicum course, which is the internship course. We'll discuss that later. I practiced law for over 20 years and worked with paralegals and hired paralegals during that time and trained them and really love the profession and the practice of law. I also am a returnee to school because before going to law school, I worked 11 years in another profession, and like many of you, decided at a certain time in my life that it was time to go back to school. So welcome, and now I'll turn it over to Michaela.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michaela Williams. I am Senior Academic Advisor for the General Legal Studies program. I've been at Tulane almost 10 years, but this is my first year in SOPA. Will actually be 1 year in April this month. So coming up on my 1 year anniversary. Looking forward to working with all of you in the future. And I work very closely with Dr. Ice, helping you guys to reach your goals in whichever program you ultimately decide to do.
Right. All right, today we're going to look at several items to do with the General Legal Studies program. We'll tell you who we are, which we already done, what we offer, how we support you as you move forward and make sure you succeed in your goals, how you apply to the School of Professional Advancement, how you seek and obtain tuition and financial aid, and then we'll have time for questions and answers. Well, let's have a little background about the Tulane School of Professional Advancement. As you probably know, Tulane University has been around for a while. It was founded in 1834, but you probably didn't know that Tulane has had a continuing education arm since 1886. This was part of its commitment to adult learning, and it has continued ever since then. We started out with a mission to teach courses to teachers and to advance the teaching profession, but over time it has grown, and we have many programs now, and several that you may have looked into if you checked our website. But always our focus is on working adults and helping people to advance in their professions. We're happy to offer online, on-campus classes. You have your choices, especially in the General Legal Studies program. We still have a number of on-campus classes on ground, which we also offer via Zoom, which is wonderful, especially now. But even before we were required to exercise social distancing, we offered this to students who could take, so that they could take our classes from anywhere in the country or the world. So you can take classes online, on campus. Some of the classes are hybrids, and you can, and they have classes, parts that are online and parts that are off. You don't have to take all your classes online or live. You can develop a pattern and make some choices that work with your lifestyle. We also at SOPA offer day, night, and weekend classes. I will say that the General Legal Studies classes specific to our major are only offered in the evening and online, because those seem to be the times that are most convenient to the students who seek us out. All right, well, let's take a look at our program of study and the choices that we offer you. First is our General Legal Studies major, the Bachelor of Arts in General Legal Studies, and the Paralegal Certificate. And the more times you hear me say Paralegal Certificate, you're probably going to wonder, why do I care? What is a certificate and what does it mean? Well, a paralegal certificate is the designation that is most sought after in the paralegal profession. When employers advertise jobs in this profession, they specifically reference the need for a paralegal certificate. Thus, It represents completion of a program of study that is prescribed and includes all the skills that are necessary, and also is a professional designation for people who follow this career. So that's what the certificate is. We also offer, in addition to the BA, the Post-Baccalaureate Certificate, the PBC, in Paralegal Studies, which is 27 credits, and the General Legal Studies Minor, which is 18 credits. And we will talk about each of these separately and in greater detail. Our Bachelor of Arts is ABA approved, as is our PBC. But let me tell you what ABA approved signifies. As you may know, the American Bar Association is an organization that provides guidance and advanced education to lawyers and to paralegals. So the ABA has a significant role in our program and in the accreditation of law schools and the approval of programs like ours. The ABA sets out guidelines which are really quality control rules that govern paralegal programs that fall under its approval umbrella. These require us to have a rigorous and thorough curriculum. They require us to have a practicum available to teach students what it's like to work as a paralegal, and govern other aspects of our school, including even the physical structure in which our classes are housed. So it's a very important designation. We have had ABA approval in our program for over 35 years. We were among the first in the Southeast and Gulf region to have the designation. So we're very proud of that, and we certainly do maintain it. But let's talk about this BA. It requires completion of 120 credits total. 36 of those credits are going to be general legal studies courses. And as I mentioned, we have online options. The ABA guidelines require that each student complete at least 3 classes, 9 credits, in synchronous classes. That means that you attend a class at the time that it's offered during the week, and that you do the homework in between times, unlike online classes, which are asynchronous, and you can do the work anytime, and you log in regularly and perform all of your tasks online. So you can, ABA requires that you take those 3 classes in synchronous transmission, and that means that for us, you can either come to the classes where they're held on our Elmwood campus or on our Uptown campus, or you can attend by Zoom, which is the format you're seeing us in, and you can do that in the evenings when the classes are offered. So those are the options, and as I mentioned, at least 3 need to be taken synchronously live in this way. Our curriculum includes 6 core skills courses, which is a phrase that you do not want to try to say more than 3 times quickly. And these include Introduction to the Legal System, Legal Research, Legal Writing, Litigation 1, Litigation 2, and the all-important Legal Technology. We offer at least 1 section of all 6 of these courses every semester. And this is important because it means that you can start our program any semester you choose. We offer classes fall, spring, and summer, and you can begin or finish any of those semesters. For all of our classes, English 1010 is a prerequisite, and we also require an additional writing intensive course. Writing is really important in the legal profession, as you may already know, and we try to stress it and also give our students opportunities to practice it. With the BA, you can also minor in another field. You don't have to, but we have many wonderful choices that are very compatible with the general legal studies major. And our students are out there minoring in a range of fields. So if you make the decision to join us, we will talk about those minors with you at length and in depth. Let's look at the post-bac certificate. Now, if you already have a Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree in any other field from a regionally accredited school, and you earned at least a 2.0 GPA in that program, you are eligible for the post-baccalaureate certificate in paralegal studies. It's also ABA approved, and it's really what we recommend for students who already have a BA, because it gives you what you need to dive into this new profession, to retool and take on another career. It has worked for so many students in this area, and we're very proud of our success. So it takes 2 to 3 semesters to complete, although you certainly can take longer with it. Many of our folks in this area are working full-time in a completely different career and can only take 1 or 2 classes at a time. So it takes them more than 2 or 3 semesters. But bear in mind, there are only 9 general legal studies classes that you must take. It's 27 credits, and we have online options. The curriculum includes the 6 core paralegal courses, which are important and which ABA requires, 2 upper level electives, which can be in a variety of areas. We offer admiralty, family law, medical malpractice. I try to wrap my tongue around that. And this fall, we're going to be offering a new course in entertainment and intellectual property law, because that is a growing area in paralegal work. Also required in this and in the Bachelor of Arts program is the practicum. And this is an internship, a 100-hour internship in a law office. And I want to explain about the internship, because many times I have questions about this from students who say, oh no, I don't know any lawyers. How am I ever going to fulfill the internship requirement? Well, the good news is we have great connections in the legal community in New Orleans and the surrounding area, and we assist you with placement. And if, like many of our students, you're already working in a law office by the time you come up to your final semester and are eligible for the practicum, then you are permitted to waive it and replace it with another of the upper level general legal studies electives. So you have choices. And let's look at our minor. The general legal studies minor is not ABA approved. And one of the reasons is that it is not designed to prepare students to be paralegals. It's 18 credits. You can complete it entirely online. And it works well with any of the other school professional advancement majors. What it does is provide students with a background in legal concepts that actually feed into many professions and are useful knowledge no matter what you choose to do. It does not award the certificate on completion simply because it doesn't entail all of the study that the major and the PBC require. And the best part about our program, the faculty. The folks you see in front of you are only 4 of about 20 professionals who have been teaching for the general legal studies program, some of them for upwards of 20 years and some for less. We have only practicing attorneys and paralegals on our faculty. They go to work every day and do the jobs that they teach you about. So these are experts in litigation, admiralty law, mental health law, and intellectual property, all of the other areas in which we offer classes. We're very proud of our faculty and especially proud of the level of instruction that they provide to us. And next. Let's talk also about the careers that you can follow in legal studies. Of course, you can become a paralegal. We have many students who are working out in the field, in the local and even in the national legal community. They are a wonderful set of alumni out there. They're good networkers, they're good helpers, and we always love connecting our current students with our past students, i.e. our alums, so that they can learn from them and develop a strong network. So with this career, with this degree in paralegal studies, what can you do? Well, paralegal, of course, is a profession that covers a lot of ground. You always think of litigation paralegals because when we think of law, many of us think of the courtroom and the proceedings that go on there. But paralegals also work in a variety of other areas. Real estate paralegals are present at every closing. They organize the documents and they're instrumental in having real estate and corporate closings proceed. Our paralegals are also, our graduates also are working as office managers in many companies around town. We have quite a few who have become human resource professionals, rising up in the ranks of law firms and taking charge of the human resource angle of office management. Several of our graduates are in court positions, court clerks, and other positions in the various parishes around the area. We have several who are investigators. One who is with the Orleans Public Defenders as an investigator and has been with them for quite a while. Other graduates of ours are contract administrators with corporations. This is another great area where paralegals can excel. And of course, insurance adjusters. That's a profession that never goes away and is always very busy. And finally, for my part, for students who are interested in law school, our general legal studies program is a great background, and you find on graduation that not only do you have a sense of several areas of substantive law, but you have an advantage when you enter law school from our program because you already know about legal research, you already know about legal writing and some of the areas with which other law students struggle during their first year. If you have any questions about how our program can prepare you for law school, I invite you to contact me directly. My phone number is provided, 504-247-1361, or you can reach me by email, which is always convenient, rice1@tulane.edu.
Thank you, Robyn. That was very well done. We appreciate it. Next, we're going to jump right into credits for prior learning. For any of you students, as Dr. Ice mentioned, some students you may be coming back, may have been in the workforce, you're coming back to school and you want to earn credit for your prior experiences, whether it was work, community service, or military training. You can earn up to 24 credits from that within a portfolio assessment through examination or military training. Graduate students can receive up to 6 credits from the portfolio assessment. We have a full-time faculty staff member who works directly with the credits for prior learning. It goes through me as the advisor. I can send you all the information. But once you apply for that, you will meet directly with that person and they will go over your assessment to see what credits we can apply to your record to count for your prior learning experience. If you have any questions in regards to that, please let me know and I'll be sure to answer all of those questions for you. Student success. We have a well-rounded approach to your student success. It's a village trying to make sure that you reach your ultimate academic goals. Myself as an academic advisor, then we have program directors who are also willing to help, extremely helpful. Dr. Ice went over the faculty experience that you will be working with. Career advice, we have a career counselor on staff who works by appointments, who can help you with resume building, interview skills, anything to help you with career advice. Dr. Ice is also available to help with that, with her experience in the field, especially with the internship and careers after you've earned your degree. And networking, can't say enough about networking with your program peers. The students that you will go through the program with and students who have already been through the program, helping with your success after you've graduated. We're not only about wanting you to reach your academic goals while you're here, but we want to see you succeed after you've graduated. So we want to make sure we put you in the right position to get the career that you've always wanted. Applying is very simple. The form can be found on the Tulane website, sopa.tulane.edu. It's at the top of the page. It's highlighted. It says apply now. You can click on that to complete your application. The undergraduate application fee is $40, but it will be waived for those of you that are participating in this webinar. So So we'll waive that fee. If you have any issues with that, you can reach out to myself, or we'll figure out a way to get you get that fee waived for you. You need a clear photo ID when you apply, and you must have a transcript sent from every institution that you've been to before. If you're a transfer or you're doing the post-bac and you've attended school before, we need a transcript from every institution that you've been to previously sent to Tulane. If you need assistance with that, I can help you with that with no problem. Here are application deadlines. If you're looking to start for the summer, May 15th is the deadline to apply. For fall, August 15th is the deadline. And for spring, January 1 is the deadline to apply to start classes. Tuition and financial aid. If you look closely at the first box, the SOPA undergraduate tuition, for summer 2020, the average per credit is $474 per credit. For fall 2020, a small increase of $524 per credit. For student, it may change on a semester basis if you just keep an eye on that. For your financial aid, for every student that applies for financial aid, in addition to getting an advisor like myself, you will get a financial aid advisor that you will be in contact with at the institution. I'm not sure if it's done by last name, but you will have a specific financial aid advisor that you will be in specific contact with that can answer all of your questions. I will be happy to answer the questions if I can, or help you get in contact with your financial aid advisor to help you ask any questions and get the answers for you. The types of aid are we have federal grants, federal loans. We also have discounts for active duty military, veterans, teachers, and first aid responders. So if you fit into any of those categories, make sure that you let us know so we can take advantage of those discounts for you. Additional questions, please contact Dr. Ice. My info is not up there, but if you we can get that to you if you need it. Does anybody have any questions for us in the chat box? Did we do that good of a job, Robyn, and nobody has any questions?
Well, if you do think of any questions after we finish or after we log out, please give us a call. The best way, instead of giving us a call, I should stress right now, we're not in the office because like you, we're at home, we're social distancing. So the phone number that's provided there is our office number. But if you want to reach me directly, it's rice1@tulane.edu. And if you want to reach Michaela directly, it is
Willie, MWILLI2@tulane.edu. And Robyn, I do want to say something. I know this webinar is specifically for the General Legal Studies program, but as you mentioned, for the Bachelor of Arts, it is 120 credits. Yes. And only 36 of that is for the General Legal Studies. So for the remaining credits and the other requirements, I would be the person that would help you to fulfill those requirements, helping you every step along the way to make sure that you're making the progress that you want to in those other core requirements as well.
Thank you. That is absolutely so important. And the great thing is at SOPA, we work as a team. Our offices are close to one another. You have a question about the major, Michaela comes and asks me. I have a question about the other requirements, I go and ask him. We are here to help you, and we love helping you. That's why we have these jobs. And again, if you have any questions, please reach out. Don't hesitate.
Absolutely. Right. Yay.
Thank you. Thanks for adding that part too.
It's a good job. Good